Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hopefully positive energies for Gemini. I'm doing a 5-card spread at first. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angel section. Maybe get something about love. But right now, we're going to have a 5-card spread for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As you know, this may not resonate with all Geminis. I look for a positive reading, but if we don't get one for whatever reason, we always work it out. We don't like the path shown, we change it. It's just warning us of what could happen and what we can do about it. Or maybe walk that path if you like what is shown. 8 of Cups, incoming energy. Incoming energy, 8 of Cups in reverse, is someone who is thinking about walking away, but they don't exactly do it yet. It's all about feelings, or someone's frustrated. In the past, maybe you had a bit of a quarrel. Sometimes it's competition with the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands could be a battle. To me, it's not as bad as the 5 of Swords, though. With the 5 of Swords, it's like a bitter type argument, fight, where this one is more like an argument of the minds, meeting of the minds, talking things out, but a little bit loud. Obstacle, the Emperor, someone wants to take control of the situation, or maybe they're over-controlling. That's the obstacle. Whether you're doing this or whoever you're dealing with that you're arguing with. Current environment could have to do with an ex-partner. The Hierophant in reverse. Maybe someone is trying to talk to you or you're trying to talk to them and arguments have occurred. But I do see, the 8 of Cups, someone's not exactly walking away yet. Remember, it was in reverse. The outside environment, what is coming towards you, that's out of your control. If someone's not working hard on something, they're not working hard enough with the 8 of Pentacles where they should be working hard. In the end, we got the King of Rods. This tells me a person is there with a fiery type passion. Sometimes they're a little older or more mature than most people. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. Could be just someone with a lot of passion, Let's go back to the beginning and clarify. And like I said, when I'm done, I'll draw 3 cards from the Romance Angels and see if we can come up something more for Gemini. But in the past, we got the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, I told you what that's about battling with somebody, but it's not a ferocious type fight. I mean, I've seen where the 5 of Swords, if you get that, is you get physical, where this doesn't usually do that. So the 5 of Wands in the past, why are you there? For Gemini. If someone wants to come out of anxiety over an argument in the past, so I'm thinking this long gone. This has been in the past issue, a little bit further back than just recently. And someone wants to come out of anxiety over an argument. Maybe they don't want to, stay up nights thinking about it anymore with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Now the 5 of Wands and the upright 9 of Swords in reverse in the past position for Gemini. Why are you there? Hope I don't lose my voice. Yeah, someone basically from the past, maybe, again, that's the 6 of Cups. It's in reverse. A lot of times people think that's childhood, and it can be, but it's also memories and nostalgia and thinking about things from the past that was of the emotional nature. In reverse is showing that they didn't like what they were remembering, Maybe it was the arguments. They don't want to remember that anymore. They want to put that behind them. So Gemini may be wanting to put this behind them, or someone they're with wants to put it behind them. In the obstacle position, we got the Emperor, and I told you what that was about, but let's find out more. The Emperor in the upright, why are you there for Gemini, as the obstacle? Yeah, someone wants to kind of unchained the Devil in reverse from the Emperor. The Emperor can be like an Aries too, but it doesn't have to be an Aries, from a controlling situation. So the Emperor in the upright, the Devil in reverse, why are you there for Gemini? The Emperor again in reverse, yeah. The obstacle is someone that is controlling, trying to control an over-controlling situation and break free from it. Interesting. That's the obstacle for Gemini. Current environment, you may be dealing with an ex or trying to break a contract of some sort. Or something that has to do with broken contracts. It's the Hierophant in reverse. So the Hierophant in reverse, why are you there for Gemini? As the current environment. strength, because someone's losing strength. I'm thinking you may be thinking about walking away from a contract or a relationship because it's taxing your strength. It's all about feelings right now. I don't see the Death card yet. If we see the Death card, you may actually do it. So the Hierophant, the Strength card, both in reverse. Why you there for Gemini is the current environment. Seven of Cups, and you don't like the options given to you. You're turning down all negative options with the Seven of Cups in reverse. You're not taking up an opportunity someone's offering you because you don't think it's a good opportunity. Now the outside environment, you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's someone from the outside, it's situations from the outside beyond your control that is heading towards you in a way. So the Eight of Pentacles in reverse as the outside environment. Why you there for Gemini? The Empress. Yeah, there's no growth. Someone's not working hard enough on something, and there's no growth in what they're doing. They're just kind of stagnant. They're not bringing in blessings for some reason. Let me see if I can get another card. So the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress in reverse. Why you there for Gemini? This doesn't necessarily have to do with love. It could be love, but it also could be work and family relationships. But for some of you, it could be work. But the outside environment, again, we're dealing with the King of Pentacles. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. It's sort of like someone who is in charge, someone who's dogmatic, someone likes things done a certain way. It's sort of like the Emperor, but it's not as controlling. But this is the outside environment. Maybe this King of Pentacles is not working hard enough for you, or telling you you're not working hard enough and there's no growth. Now, you could be feeling this way towards the King of Pentacles, or they could be feeling this way towards you, or this is what they're actually doing, not working towards something where they should or where they could, because they are in the upright. It's not like they're putting in the effort as much as they should. In the end, you got the King of Rods, someone with a passionate behavior. They are in the upright. Let's find out what that's about. King of Rods in the upright for Gemini. Why you there is the final outcome. What's going on? Yeah, someone's thinking about walking away. Maybe you're thinking about walking away. But at the same time, you're still wanting to deal with this person. I don't see you totally walking away. I'm feeling his feelings because someone is being a little over-controlling, a little domineering, and you're not liking it. You're not liking what they have to offer. It's like you're putting the efforts, they're not putting in the efforts, and you're thinking about walking away. And it can be from a passionate type person that you celebrate it with, that you enjoyed breaking bread with in the past, that you really, liked in some way. Or maybe they're thinking about this with you, but they also liked being with you. Whoever this is, it's just like a little tumble, It's going to slowly disperse. Hopefully for many of you, because I see someone is thinking about walking away, but they're also remembering the good times, in some ways. They didn't like remembering the arguments, but they liked remembering when you had fun. So let me get one more card for that, and then we're going to go on with the angel readings, the romance angel cards. So King of Rods, Eight of Cups in reverse again, Three of Cups in the upright. Why you there for Gemini is the final outcome. Queen of Cups. Someone's a little over emotional too. Someone's feeling their emotions all muck because they don't know what to do about this. It's not necessarily that the Queen of Cups is mean or being vicious or anything like that. It doesn't have to be that way. It's more that they don't know how to control these emotions or what they feel or what they should do. And you could be taking on this energy. It doesn't have to be, an air, it doesn't have to be a Cups energy, a water sign. You could take on this energy. You could take any of these cards. It's just we name them for convenience to help us along. But the Queen of Cups is upset and maybe thinking about walking away from the King of Rods. Or the King of Rods may be thinking this way, but I don't think so. I think it's the Queen of Cups. Because, they're frustrated over in arguments and didn't like what was offered or losing strength. But they're also at times remembering when they had good times with the other person they are involved with, whether work or relationships. In the end, it could result to the Five of Swords. Remember, I warned about you about this Five of Swords, trying to get that light out of the way. Five of Swords is someone getting a bitter argument. So you want to take those emotions and watch for this. Don't let it get that far where you really get in an argument. Just because these energies are kind of crabby with everybody right now, you don't want to turn it into more than what it can be when this disperse. If you're angry or they're angry with you, try to talk calmly with them, or they should talk calmly with you, because it could really turn into something more than it should be, depending on the situation. Like I said, with work or with love. Now I'm going to give a love reading, and hopefully it tells us more about love. Sometimes it don't, though, even with these cards. And I don't use these cards a lot because they're out of print, and if they were to wear down too much, it's real expensive to get another deck. So I'm not going to go for another deck. I'm going to wait for the new deck to come out. But I need a 3-card reading for Gemini for romance. What's going on with Gemini? Hopefully it don't turn into a big argument. We need something positive for Gemini. Something you can do with romance. Something you can do with their lives. What are they expecting in romance? 3-card reading, please. First card, healing. There's healing that needs to be done, and we did see that in that last, that 5-card spread. Like I said, this could be healing with family issues, hurt feelings. Forgive each other, it's more or less saying. Give your spouse, even if they did you wrong. I'm not saying you have to invite them into your life again and make it hurt worse, but healing for yourself so you can move on, and, even with other people, so you don't take it with you. It also is like forgiving your parents and kids and stuff like that. You don't have to let it happen. Things happen over and over again, but don't let it eat you away where it ruins you. And let passion come back in your life, because you may have been so hurt and so disappointed that maybe the passion was not there. Maybe it just eluded you for some reason. Passion can come back. But you have to heal first for passion to come back in your life. So it's up to you if you want this passion back. And then you can go back to those honeymoon stages with romance and love and with the people you love. Being together with somebody, enjoying it, going somewhere, enjoying dinner again with that 3 of Cups like you had before. But it must heal first for passion to come back and get back into that new type love feeling again. So it's up to you. You can continue fighting and arguing. If that was a love reading up there, it could be work too. Heal from that so you can regain your energy and passion, because you were losing it in some way in the 5-card spread. So you can enjoy, like I said, the new love feeling again. It's up to you. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.